Hello, and thank you for choosing the Clarity XLC7BT telephone. We hope you enjoy our product and want to give you a little bit of information to help you better enjoy your experience with the XLC7BT. First, when you open the box, you'll notice a few things. The user guide, along with the quick start guide and other documentation, is found with the unit. So if you want to refer back to any information we cover in this video, it's all there for you. Also, you'll notice that the power adapter and the phone line cord are already plugged into the base unit for your convenience. To begin, pull the yellow tab from the base unit in the direction of the arrow. This releases the base unit's battery backup. Once charged, it can allow your telephone to work even during a power outage. Both base and handset will alert you when the batteries are low. Next, let's plug the base unit into the wall jacks. Hold the line cord at the point where it is connected to the base unit with one hand. Take the other end of the wrapped cord in your other hand and simply pull. The cord will extend to its full length. Plug the loose end into the wall phone jack. Do the same thing with the white power adapter and plug it into an electrical outlet. Let's take a look at some of the features on the base unit. First, you'll notice a red ring around the phone's cradle. This is the visual ringer. It lights up when the phone rings. To the right of the cradle are the buttons for adjusting the ringer volume up or down on the base. Below the volume adjustments is the button labeled Silent. Push this button to turn off the ringer on the base station. When the ringer is turned off on the base unit, the silent button will glow red. Below that are two LED lights that indicate that power is on and if the phone is in use or charging. Below these is the button labeled Find. Push this button to locate the handset. Once you find the handset, you can press the talk button to stop the location tone. These are the Bluetooth buttons. You can use these keys to connect a Bluetooth-enabled cell phone to make calls over your cell phone line from the XLC7BT. We'll cover that in a moment. On the bottom of the base unit is the control for the ringtone. You can choose your favorite from 6 different options. Now take the handset out of the box. Pull the yellow battery tab out in the direction of the arrow. Place the handset onto the base unit to charge. Please allow the battery to charge for 16 hours before its first use. If the talk button blinks green twice every 15 seconds, the battery is low and needs to be recharged. The screen will also display low battery. Return it to the cradle to charge when this happens. Let's take a quick tour of the handset. This red ring around the earpiece is the visual ringer. It lights up when there is an incoming call. Here is the volume control wheel. You can use it to turn up or down the volume of an incoming call. Use the dial to adjust the call volume. On this side of the handset, you'll find a port to plug in a standard 3.5mm neck loop. Also, this switch will turn on or off the ringer on the handset. On this side of the handset, you'll find the tone button. This allows you to select the tone setting that works best for your hearing experience. Once you have the volume at your preferred level, press the tone button to toggle among the different tone settings. There are 3 options. Number 1 is a flat frequency. It works well for hearing aids. Number 2 is a high frequency emphasis. It helps you to hear high frequency sounds better. Number 3 is a multi-band compression. It makes words clearer and easier to understand. We suggest that you experiment with the different settings to find the one that works best for you. This is the boost button. Use it to enable boost mode for the volume of an incoming call. It will raise the volume of an incoming voice up to 50 decibels. If you have set the boost mode to be on in the menu, the boost button will turn off boost mode when pressed during a call. Having the ability to turn off the boost mode is helpful when multiple people will be using the phone who may not need the boost function. The speakerphone button is used to enable the speakerphone function on the handset. Press it once while on a call to enable speakerphone. The button will glow red and an icon will appear on the screen to indicate that speaker is on. This is the memory button. Once programmed, it allows you to easily dial your most frequently called number. To program the memory button, begin by pressing and holding the button until the screen displays MEM. Now, simply enter the phone number you wish to save using the numeric pad. Press Menu when you're done. Now, to dial this number, simply press the memory button from standby mode. Below the screen, the phone book button allows you to see the phone numbers you've saved in your phone's list. You can save phone numbers that have called you in your caller list or add them through the menu. We'll show you how to do that a little later on. To the right of the menu navigation buttons are the Mute, Flash, and Redial buttons. The Mute button mutes the outgoing voice over the call. It is also used in menu navigation as the back button. Flash is used for functions like call waiting or three-way calling. If you subscribe to these services through your phone service provider, you can use Flash to switch lines for call waiting. Flash also functions to exit menu navigation, and the Redial button will dial the last number dialed when the phone is in call mode. The Talk button is the primary button for making and receiving calls. Press it when the phone is ringing to answer. Also, press it to place a call before dialing the number using the numerical pad. To place a call with your Bluetooth-enabled cell phone through the XLC7BT, you first need to pair your cell phone with the base unit. Begin by pressing and holding the Bluetooth button on the base. Next, turn on the Bluetooth function on your cell phone and scan for discoverable devices. Choose Clarity XLC7BT from the list of devices on your cell phone, then follow any further instructions. If your phone asks for a PIN, the default is 0000. You may need to repeat these steps a couple of times for the connection to work. Once a Bluetooth-enabled phone is connected to your XLC7BT, you can access other Bluetooth features through the menu. So, let's take a look through the menu. Begin by pressing the Menu button, then press it again to select the Bluetooth sub-menu. The Menu button also acts as the Select button for all menu features. First, this is the device list. When you enter this feature, you can see all Bluetooth-enabled devices that you've paired with your XLC7BT. Next, the Download PB feature will allow you to load your contacts from your cell phone to the XLC7BT. On some cell phones, you may need to press a button on the cell phone to enable the download. You can also choose to connect a Bluetooth headset to the XLC7BT to use for calls. In the Bluetooth menu, select Add Headset. Put your headset in discoverable mode and select it on the handsets list when it shows up. Once your headset is paired with your telephone base, the Bluetooth 2 light on the base will turn on. The last item in the Bluetooth menu is Dial Default. If you have a mobile phone paired to the XLC7BT along with your home phone line, you can use this function to choose the mobile phone to be your default device when placing an outgoing call. Once selected, whenever you place a call on your XLC7BT, the call will dial out through your cell phone line. Back in the main menu, this is the one-time dial function. If you have your dial default set to the home line, you can use this function to make a one-time call via your Bluetooth-enabled cell phone. Once selected, you will see your list of additional options for dialing out. Follow the prompts to place the call. To access the caller list, scroll down to Caller List and press Menu to select. You can navigate through the caller list with the up and down arrows. If you see an icon like this on your phone's display, it means you have new callers in your list. You can see the numbers that have called you, delete them from the list, or save them to the phone book. To access the phone book features, move the cursor next to Phone Book and press Menu to select. In the Phone Book menu, you can add, edit, or delete numbers from the phone book. To add a number, navigate to that option and press Menu. Type in the phone number as you would dial it. You can make changes to the number if you need to using the Mute Back button. Then press Menu. Using the numerical pad, enter the name you want to associate with that number. When you're done, press Menu. You'll hear 5 beeps. If you need to make changes to a saved number, navigate to the Edit Number menu item and press the Menu button. Use the up and down arrows to move the cursor to the desired position to edit. Use the back button to delete the digits. When you've finished editing, just press Menu again. From the phone book menu, you can also delete selected numbers or delete all records saved in the phone book. To set up the ringer for your home or cell phone, arrow down in the menu to the ringer setup item. You can change the volume of the ringer with the up and down arrow keys. Press Menu once you get the volume at the desired level. You can change the ringer tone for your home or cell phone from this menu as well. Arrow down to Ringer Tone and select from the options. You can also adjust the volume of the keypad tones, high, low, or off. Use the Visual Ring menu item to select whether the visual ringer is off or on. Select Auto Boost from the menu to adjust whether the boost function is off or on at the beginning of a call. Boost can be turned off or on during a call using the Boost button on the handset. The Phone Setup section of the menu helps you with features of the phone that may come in handy. First is the Register option. The phone arrives pre-registered. If for some reason the phone becomes unregistered to the base station, see the manual. Auto Talk allows the phone to be answered by lifting it from the cradle of the base. Voice Assist speaks the numbers pressed on the handset. It will also speak the caller ID phone number of the incoming call. This feature can be selected in English or French if you turn it on. Any Key Answer allows you to answer the phone by pressing any key on the numerical keypad, not just the talk or speakerphone keys. OSA is the outgoing speech amplification. This option boosts your voice that is going out to the caller. Only use it if the person on the other end of the line considers your voice too quiet. The Language option changes the language used in the menus. Use this option to select from English, Spanish, or French. The Dial mode changes whether the phone uses tone or pulse to dial out numbers. Contrast changes the contrast of the menu screen. Use this option to select from 5 different contrast levels. Choose the one that best suits your vision. The Date and Time menu option allows you to set the date and time in the handset. This will allow you to know when phone calls were received in your call list. Using the numerical pad, adjust the date and time following the format on the screen. The display can also let you know a lot more about your phone. If you have a voicemail service on your phone services, this icon lets you know when you have a new voicemail. This icon lets you know that the handset is connected to the base and is in range. This icon shows your handset's battery level. This icon lets you know that a Bluetooth device is connected and in range. And this icon indicates that your home phone line is the default mode for dialing out. While you're in a call, the display will show you the number that was dialed for the call, the tone setting, and the volume of the call. We hope you enjoy your new Clarity XLC7BT. You can find all of these instructions in the user guide included with your phone.